Yesterday we had discussed about that due to violation of reservation, lateral entry posts have been cancelled. And today the nation is observing Bharat Bandh against the classification of SC/ST communities. Hello and welcome to the in news series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about Bharat Bandh, and this session is important for your GS2 perspective. Moving towards the points of discussion part. So first of all, we are going to discuss the news, then we are going to discuss why Bharat Bandh, then we are going to discuss what is Bandh. After that, we are going to discuss practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. Moving towards the news part. So today is the 21st of August and various federation of SC/ST communities had asked for Bharat Bandh and they had called for the Bharat Bandh. And we can see the impact of Bharat Bandh, especially in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Odisha, Rajasthan, that so many things are shut down, shops are shut, schools are shut, colleges are shut down. So this is about the Bharat Bandh. We are going to discuss that why there is a nationwide call for the Bharat Bandh. So here we'll discuss the reason. So the reason is that various SC/ST organization had called out for the Bharat Bandh, and why? Because recently we have seen that Supreme Court has come with a ruling that SC/ST communities can be subclassified and there can be also creamy layer in between the SC/ST communities, and because of that the SC/ST communities, we can see that there was a sudden outcry among the SC/ST communities and they had decided that they will call for the Bharat Bandh because their demands must be heard. And why they want and why they are not accepting the Supreme Court's decision regarding this? Because these organizations are saying that the idea of reservation is not on the economic basis, it's on the social basis, it's on the educational basis, and it's still SC/ST communities are discriminated on the basis of their caste background. So it's very important to have reservation for them, and reservation is not a poverty alleviation program. If you want to reserve some categories, you can give them financial benefits, but you cannot give share into the reservation system and you cannot divide the SC/ST communities. This is the, they have alleged that this is the intention of the court and also government, that they want to divide the SC/ST communities and they want to rule to this country. And SC/ST communities had decided that they will want divide, and there is a Bharat Bandh today. So this is the argument given by the SC/ST communities, and we have also seen that this particular, what was the reaction of government to this? So government has said that after Supreme Court ruling that they are not going to implement such reservation system because they believe in the idea of B.R. Ambedkar, and B.R. Ambedkar had advocated that the reservation should be based on the social and educational basis, it's not on the economic basis, and government also believes so. Now we'll go to the next one, which is about that what is Bandh. So Bandh is also a form of protest, and especially it can be seen in South Asian countries, especially in Pakistan, India and Nepal, and it is a different from strike. Here communities came together for their general demand, so this is called as Bandh, and they can generate a general strike as well. And here we will discuss the Article 19. Why it's very important to discuss the Article 19? Because bandhs are associated with the freedom of speech and expression. And Article 19 advocates the freedom of speech and expression. So, according to Article 19(1) of the Indian Constitution, there is a provision of freedom of speech and expression, and it is constitutional in nature. But it also has a certain limitations that it restricts whether you are calling for the demonstration, that demonstration should be peaceful and it should not be violative in nature, that it has violated the law and order. So whenever there is a debate that whether bandhs are constitutional in nature or not, there is a huge debate, and Supreme Court has observed that demonstration are constitutional and are fundamental rights because it advocates the freedom of speech and expression. However, for bandhs, we cannot say it as a fundamental right because sometimes it gets violent. So this is also one of the thing. And our constitution says that we do have a right to freedom of speech and expression, or in any form. It's not just that people are gathering at a place and they are protesting for something. It's for anything, just like they are writing something, they are speaking on the television, they are doing any kind of program, seminar. So it can be any form. It's not just that a demonstration is the only form. So this is about the freedom of speech and expression. And Supreme Court has many times, it says that, as I have already told you, that bunds are not fundamental rights. Right to freedom of speech and expression are fundamental rights, and bunds are not explicitly mentioned in our Indian constitution. And that can be constitution if it's peaceful in nature, and if it had not violated any law and order situation of the state of a particular organization. So this is about the band. If we'll talk about that, what constitution has mentioned, so they had mentioned that forms can be either non-violent or peaceful, assemble peaceably and without arms, forming association or union, speech and expression. So these are the fundamental rights which has been mentioned in Article 19 of the Indian Constitution. Now we'll come to the question part. So before moving to the question part, you must know that this reservation topic is coming again and again. Protest is also coming again and again, because in the last year the nation has witnessed so many protests. They had witnessed protests against the lateral entry. Right now they are witnessing protests against the subclassification of SC/ST communities. Recently we had discussed that how Uttar Pradesh youth had protested against the 69,000 assistant teacher vacancy. So many protests are happening. So here you must know that what is right to protest, what is right to freedom of speech and expression, and whether right to protest is a constitutional right or not. You must know about all these things. So coming to the question part, Article 19 of the Indian Constitution primarily restricts the power of which of the following entities: judiciary, executive, citizen, state. So you have to answer this into the comment section. I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.